Where we at slash marker? Alright, let's see if I can continue. It's been 3 hours. Let's see if I can go 5 minutes. I'm not looting, just go. So I want to beat this game tonight, and if I don't beat it tonight, I'm uninstalling it anyway.
Dreamt of coming here.
Calcaduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Talking to you?
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. No need for violence. I yield. You are, of course, correct. The one of us not cornered in the little subjects room calls the shots. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine.
Alright, we're back again.
Machine. Some maintenance may be required.
I can do it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Is there a protectorate curative in the
Calcaduceus
house?
detected.
I feel
Alternative
It's a bit
operator
stinky.
postulated.
Ugly.
Concluded. Harmonizing replacement. Reading sentient.
He just died? I think he's okay.
Welcome to the Archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
Is there a person there? Come on out.
I am not trapped. I am not a person. There are no additional persons present. I am a composed simulacrum of a human being. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement, to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
This thing seems unbalanced. I like it.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
I have a large cache of Rift in them. Not only that, I need you to process
Perusing
immediately.
contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of Rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate. Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it. But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
I want to permanently close the rifts.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
I best get started then.
facetious employment of sarcasm, a determinably lesser form of humor detected. Ignoring, presuming converse meaning and intent. Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's choice operators.
See what I need to do.
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down.
Okay, buddy, I'll get it done.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence.
That's everything?
Return later to discuss the remaining
I'll be on my way. I'm sorry. Why'd you give me a helmet? Bing, 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 bing. The Underlands.
Every one of my 14 occupationally honed threat detecting instincts is screaming for caution right now. Resorting to violence.
What? Ah, they're okay.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Stun. Proceeding to attack.
Who are you? Nothing?
Aggressor at hand. I have a fix on.
Anyone standing between us and our goal seems to have a very life expectancy.
So true
To
as his home.
retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires
This didn't happen naturally. These poor fools were flash frozen somehow.
data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to
What up,
allow
man?
extraction.
What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing. What did you do?
Simply use the rights of my station and the control of the
Your
the cloister. The control of the cloister, LI surveys at my command.
Quite. Well, Master, I am extraordinarily busy, so please allow me to summon the guards.
Wait,
to
I'm
cater
only
to your
joking.
Abraham.
This device lets me control the
What does it do?
archive.
How does it work? Please, tell me
It
everything.
makes machines work, but it might also cause a shocking case of
It
trots.
what? Could it activate any additional functionality that could help us?
Lucky to I'll be happy to try. Just let me do what I need to do so I can uninstall this game. Am I going down?
Enemy in vicinity. Mobilizing. Investigating hostile in. Bat and scan. Hostilities are afoot.
Yo, Liza. Crazy.
Combatant observed. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
As I can't shoot through you.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
A pugnacious
handle this.
sponge. Go through that if necessary.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Oh, on the wrist. This might sting. A lot.
Torpificator.
This might sting. A lot. Not yet. Hold on.
Torpification in progress. Taking the fight out of them.
Recharged for mayhem.
Seems suspect.
Bastion, I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Closer inspection. Data brick now in position for export to the archive.
I have a fix on their
Initialize the
weaknesses.
final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Hope you're not afraid of heights. Looks like we have some
Hostilities are
jumping
afoot.
to do. Step aside. Swine. All on the wrist.
Stop it if I could, but alas, it's not charged. Combatant scan. Torpificator at target analyzed. Lay down fire.
First weapon prime. All on the wrist. This might sting. A lot.
Attacking selflessly without complaint.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Proceeding to attack. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Recharge for mayhem!
Combatant scanned. I'll handle this. Check your... Investigating hostile intention. God.
Presumably,
Enemy moving.
confirmed.
Adversary vulnerabilities.
Taking cover!
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is
Ratcheting up my...
Protectorate engineers. Reckon they didn't repair much.
Combatant scanned.
Pump mechanism needs repair. Any tools lying around?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Architect's ball! Supposed to shoot the enemy!
I'll handle this. I have a fix on their... Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Go for torpification. Investigating hostile intention. Mobilizing.
Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing.
ratcheting up my aggression. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Bad way to go. Way to go.
Schermerhorn, my new neighbor, is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiraton lift, so I know he's tech-savvy. Just not survival-savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
Proceeding to attack. Combatant scanned. Now to activate the system. Target analyzed. Resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your
Oh,
scopes
I'm
for
back, I'm back.
combatant analysis.
Can you just come up, please? I'm trying to beat this game in the next hour, man.
I've got weapon and
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not.
Investigating hostile intentions. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Are you in an elevator?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
So long. When we do this, we go to the final instance. There's like a short thing apparently. We can do it.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon
I don't think they're going to use you, but
Where
thank you.
next? Punch card processing or the reactor?
Give it to me.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us?
I'll handle this.
I'll handle this. Give it a lot.
Worried our data brick wouldn't arrive. Resorting to violence.
Level up. I don't know what level it
Back and
is.
scan.
I'm not that worried about it, but
Better sleep with.
Proceeding to attack.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the Rift processing instructions.
Long way down. Unless you feel like dying, I suggest we use the platforms to continue downward. Yeah.
I have my Windows key. We're okay, it doesn't hurt.
Many ways to die here. Careful.
Wrist weapon primed. Sorry, I've no target.
Move, Marigold, Marisol.
Ammunition.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the Archive reactor.
I'm assuming I need to go out this door, right? You're... Almost dead.
Plan. Preserve set pro. Can you make me?
Mobilizing.
By my next victim, I am in a hostile battle.
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
We could recalibrate those turrets or secure the area, Commander.
Open caches for health
Reactor turret
supplies or
defenses
weapons.
online.
And then there's the fire suppression system. No lack of options here.
Reactor reinforcement doors sealed.
The computational power housed in this place is nearly incomprehensible. If only I'd had access to it in my earlier life.
If only. Remember Shenko.
Bunker automechanicals are not subtle in the least, just pure brute force.
A lot of brute threat detected.
Step aside! Swine!
Mitigating the threat. There be none.
Mobility interrupted.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted.
Recharge for mayhem!
Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Mobility interrupted.
I cease functioning selflessly, without complaint or
Gun weapon ready, Commander.
I'm ready.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. Requisite tasks.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler.
I don't want to take an elevator. I gotta take an elevator. Unless. There you go.
The console provides, the system abides.
No.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
Bring every single last bit out of consumers.
make the paradigm workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
I'll have all 3 equally.
You must choose before I, Ueniac, become caught in an endless arrowing loop of malfunction. My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder. To hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all...
Eventually, yes. But proving that a utopia is even possible. In the meantime, shouldn't those who support our goals be error? Priority control.
Doors are open. We should go see what this is all about.
Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously, radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. condemn the questioner. A perfect community with every luxury. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry about you endangering. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I have... Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have... Be advised, I could think of humanity. Your official... much better. Priority recouple. Much better. Much better. Restoring power.
I'd rather have another one,
Commencing
honestly,
systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing
What do you do?
priorities
And destroys
successfully expunged.
order
You have earned
Praetorian?
my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks.
I'd rather have
Or
another
at
one.
least, a plausibly faint simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Time to process the Rift data.
Shall I proceed? In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I
operator.
contend that solving of the universal equation then, but my query remains. What are your next intentions?
I don't want to talk about
There
it.
are so many Rift data processing complete. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations. The Protectorate's was below 50%. In addition to processing your data, I found time to restore the lift to Spire, assuming there is nothing else. The remaining...
Yeah, take care of it.
We could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
No, we'll leave. Back to the ship.
Seems...
I was hoping you just take me out. Is it out of combat sprint speed? Combat sprint, yeah, take it anyway. Oh, you're 50%, so I'll keep that one on. I just thought it said out of combat, I was so hype. I want to be breaking this.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Are you mentally refreshed?
Sorry. I never pour my tea, bro. I turn it back on.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
Put it back on.
A significant anomaly has been. Horizon Point Station has reappeared.
Alright, let's go.
Present data does not.
Thanks, I'd rather live.
However, before
This will be
navigating,
a one-way trip.
in failure to make proper preparations raises the
I don't need any
likelihood.
factions help.
Acknowledge.
I don't even want to save. I'm ready to beat it. Doesn't look that big, so.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly in order to modify it with the rift data you processed. Unfortunately,
you fine if you fly low.
this is
Or you want to do it backwards?
Is this his idea of demonstrating might? Hell of a way to do it.
Tired of hearing about the decrepit idiot.
This unit will choose a more uplifting top warning. The rift.
Well, she better not get in our way, or we.
Once the modulator, there is.
This is all wrong. The Protectorate is perverting the inviolate nature of the rifts. This cannot go unpunished. That's the Sovereign's ship, all right. The console must be close.
Hostilities are afoot. Mind the hostile.
Even the real way. Maps.
Perhaps we ought to find another way. Vitals critical.
Walked here, walked there.
Moving in close.
Combatant scan. Adversary vol.
I'm past this brick boy.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Why did you make me do this?
Who the hell is Helen Pascal? I remember.
Get away from me. See them? They...
Agent Pascal, calm yourself.
Don't wait. Commander?
It's me, Redonk.
So it is you. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were...
Then they weren't too dissimilar from the troopers we encountered outside.
I don't understand what's happening.
They were themselves would do self-defense.
I reckon that's true. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned.
That explains it. She was left alive. Just long enough.
Wait. There was something else. Don't tell me the situation got...
Certainly not.
Yeah. Something
Please
tells
tell
me
the
that
truth.
ain't quite
Obtaining the
true.
rift core is a delicate process.
That's right. It wouldn't do to have any distractions.
Oh. But everything ain't...
The Protectorate are attempting to reconstitute the station to how it was moments before destruction.
So I've come back from death to some... what? Some warped... You can help me, though. Right, Commander?
We can reverse this if you
do
give it time.
something to fix this.
The rest will keep different you until you can remember your own name.
No. This must be...
Pascal, stand down.
No.
All you had to do was stay out of my way.
Supposed that
to shoot
couldn't
the
have been
enemy.
easy, dear heart, but it was proceeding to attack.
Get out of here, bro. The reason I'm worried about you. I'm gonna go super fast. And then maybe try to get our leper cores. Leper cores. I don't know what you call a leper.
Protectorate. Looks like they're heading to the skip labs. Wonder why.
If I get combat, I can clear it. But this is just a bridge. The controls in here.
be in the best shape after being pulled from the rift,
But that makes them no
less deadly. I'll handle this.
What I've been doing is not fighting.
Vorpificator is... That rift has absorbed plasma. Never seen that before, didn't know it was possible.
Vital... Scour the area. Scientists here were unlikely near the... But perhaps they left something useful. Son, you suffered...
We did it, folks. We're alive.
This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon.
That's all rather intriguing.
Dumb. Looks good to me.
Did you see this? If I'm reading it correctly, it refers to that rift. But the calculations look all wrong. Well, part seems correct. Some of the science eludes me.
Really? It resembles the science that opened my eyes to the reality of the
Resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Mobilizing. Have a fix on...
You better sleep with both eyes open.
I love the gun again.
What do we have here? The Sovereign always did fancy himself a scientist.
Stealing credit for others' work. Not surprising. And not the least of what he's done.
Can we solve the equation now? Bypass rift containment lab.
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation? However unlikely that seems, I'll take it.
Let's plug it into the terminal at the Skip Labs and see if it's right. Wow, that was beautiful. Both the science and the rift.
Yeah.
Take a look at these readings. This isn't congruent with our observations in the laboratory. Our projections are off by orders of magnitude. What, my boy?
What did you even do, bro?
Investigating scoping out a hostile.
Subject down!
Patent scan.
Ammunition depleted!
Sorry, y'all.
Attention. Please report to intake.
Free of undue kerfuffle. Now to unfill that hangar.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Increasing
Hostilities are up. Sharp enough.
Step aside.
mobility interrupted.
I gotta reload. What am I doing?
Analyzed. I cease functioning effortlessly without complaint or
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Consider
Go freak yourself, buddy.
self-preservation a priority.
That's my thing. A lot. All in the wrist.
Target analyzed. Notification. Still recharging. Taking the fight out.
Did he come down?
Step aside.
No. Dustin. Yeah, I don't even care. I do less damage, but my companions do more. They do 2 damage instead of 1 damage. I lose 800 damage. That's okay.
Let's find the modulator. On deck 2, was it?
Because you're paying attention.
This unit, please make a request. If you are not
Nice talking with you.
Resorting to violence. Aggressor at hand. Investigating hostile intent. Standing by to stupefy.
Where are the staircases to deck 2? In the lift transport? Makes sense.
We could do this the hard way or the smart way. Either works for me.
Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Here's the anti out of here, bro.
You're obviously trying to wear us down through attrition, Commander. Must be unaware that we're happy to kill anything they throw at us. What?
Either
We
they
need
go.
access credentials now? Enough
How you
of
doing,
this.
food?
Let's just start killing. Far simpler. That rift modulator's got to be somewhere around here.
Credentials, when asked, will result in swift disciplinary action.
This is anathema to the grand plan and begs for correction. The dead scientists can't tell us anything, but their corpse might, dear. Check it for info on the module.
That modulator is a bit too large for us to be absconding with it, Commander. Let's see if we can find more information about it.
Check your scope for
Aerosol.
combatant analysis.
Electrical dampeners.
Adversary vulnerability. Combatant scan.
This might sting. Step aside.
Locking them down. Torpification in pro. Target analyzed. Lay down.
This might still charging. All on the wrist.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Wrist weapon primed.
Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Who was being tased?
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
I have to pour my drink again, bro.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for, from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity, has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time.
I'm on the window.
All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
We got the schematics, but it's that other information that is perplexing me. If rifts are caused by skip drives, what are they doing in deep space?
Let's table that topic for now. We can't do anything with the rift modulator yet. Not until we deal with the console. So, shall we?
I'm going to the command deck.
There you are, Commander. What happened? I thought you were looking for the rift modulator. Why does it still look like that out there?
You can do it without having control of the
That's
ship.
unacceptable. That complicates matters greatly. What should happen if it's damaged as we seize control from the cons?
We secured the rift modulator schematics earlier on. If this all goes pear-shaped, they're our fallback plan.
Well, suppose I'm pleased to see that you still run a tight ship. Did you happen upon anything else that I should know about?
Monitors have been detected in space where humanity has never been.
In the deep reaches of space? I suppose that revelation should not come as a surprise.
I don't really care either way.
It's a wonder you advanced so rapidly through the Directorate with your utter lack of curiosity. But we will need to table this discovery. He may seem open to negotiation, but I would urge caution.
We didn't come all this way to negotiate. If he won't stand down, there
Tell
are
him,
other
Azza.
ways, which I prefer, to be frank.
The more we debate, the more time. And if you've...
Okay, let's just go. Stop stopping me.
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
Your tampering with the rifts is against the plan. A correction is imminent, and none of us may survive it.
So passionately delivered, and yet so utterly incorrect. What you are witnessing is my saving of Arcadia, and ridding it permanently of trespassers like you. I'm not interested in what you've acquired by sleight of hand, or whatever other sordid means, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. Shall we say, the kind that has apparently shredded the more discerning portion of your gray matter. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously tampered with our Vox relay on Paradise Island. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. You think yourself clever, don't you? The Sovereign is indisposed, leaving myself as the sole custodian of Arcadia. What's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you, over anyone, will be his in turn, even if he's not here to bask in it. Such bravado is unbecoming. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall...
You used the peace talks as a test run for this.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. It's only a crime in your estimation. When one clinches a decisive victory, who among the living would dare complain about the methodology? Using the very rift modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended. Let me spell it out for you so that you understand. In the matriarch's younger years, she discovered a crashed ship deep in the Earth, and in it, the very first skip drive. She dissected this tech, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse. And, well, that eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all.
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. You just come and go as you please, do you? I ensured he would have a handler by his side if any assistance was needed. And I understand that it is, which is regrettable. But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree. Yes, well, we also lost the support of the Order. But can one truly call that a loss? We would have drowned already in the seas of war with the weight of their inaction around our necks. The same can be said for any subject who wavers. They are dead weight, and we must cast them off straight away. Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swiftly forgotten. And once I provide for the needs of my subjects, I will have them forever. And
War does more damage to you
must
than
be
morale.
tested by fire, as it is said.
I'm kinda reading.
Else it is not true. You are clearly ill-equipped to speak on Arcadian affairs, or of what truly matters
Do
to
you
its
fool off the
subjects.
centers?
For every traitor in our midst, thousands of loyalists remain. If anyone attempts to move against me, they are merely announcing themselves as the chaff to be, and they promptly will be.
You didn't see the Order moving against you even before the schism?
What are you saying?
Order predicted Horizon Point's destruction and chose not to inform you.
No. This is a preposterous assertion. You don't know what you're speaking of.
I'm the agent who was sent to Horizon Point to sabotage the Protectorate's experiments. Some in the Order believe the experiments would lead to catastrophe if left unchecked. Indeed, if I hadn't destroyed the station, your ilk would have destroyed the entire fabric of reality. And I've suffered with that truth for 10 years.
You never suspected? The Order wanted to break from the Protectorate for years. The invasion, which we'd predicted long ago, gave the perfect opportunity. If we didn't warn you.
Then the Order's treachery runs even deeper than we thought. There will be swift recompense for this humiliation. Of that you can be certain.
Doing the dark for 10 years, how embarrassing.
I remind you that I am still waiting to hear any compelling evidence against my plans. That is the entire...
I doubt you've had anyone capable checking your calculations. You don't strike me as particularly thorough, or
I need to hear
much
Asa
of
talk.
a heavy thinker.
Only one we care about.
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us.
Running the risk of damning humanity. Should you fail, I don't like those odds.
Who would have thought that the seers and profligate drifters had so much in common? It's a wonder you get anything done. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but you have yet to provide any proof.
But honestly, you're
So
killing
where is
millions of
it?
your own people
What do
to
you
soothe
have?
your ego, but you can still do the right thing.
And leave the traitors and invaders alive? No! Death is the only way forward.
I don't have
Can
any
only
idea
be
how to
made
respond to that.
pure
Asa,
from
you
the
got anything?
Look, no one enjoys a brazen act of scientific devastation more than I do. But if you want to save Arcadia from itself, this isn't the way.
Your gray matter has been muddled, both by the chaos you so
Who
willingly
knows who that
sowed
rips is
alongside
Asa?
your
You do well to
cultists.
listen.
No, I will not listen to someone who would gladly hand everything our matriarch established over. Enough talk.
Investigating.
Well, I should have just given the reports. But it's okay. I honestly don't really care.
Purificator at ready status.
Target heavy numb, locking them down. Combatants do try to limit further damage, Commander. Both eyes open, charging boldly into the fray. Veteran! I have a fix up.
That was a turret.
No time to dally, Undoing. Access the helm. Now!
Why are you red? Oh, because they were the big ones.
Field calculations suggest the rift will soon completely destabilize. The rift modulator can be utilized to stop it, but the only way to do so is to fly it inside.
When everyone volunteer at once.
Maybe let's think of this less as a suicide mission and more as an opportunity in disguise.
No need to belabor this. I will fly the ship. Back on Greater Tranquility, you wish to give me a chance to atone for my mistakes. I'd say that opportunity has come.
No one's going in there without me. And I'll make sure she does this right if it's the last thing I do. And it will be.
DeVries can jump head first into a rift for all I care. You, I admit I'll miss. Don't tell anyone.
What leader would I be if I
One
didn't
who
step up?
chooses not to die needlessly. But if you are set on this, I would still join you. This is my mission too, and I'll not back down if there are others to carry out the rest.
You're really keeping me from doing this, aren't you? So be it. Then I will take the schematics. I'll see that they are used with the processed rift data to produce modulators that can be operated at a safe distance. Rifts will no longer be a problem for the colonies.
Don't forget to tell everyone about my heroics.
Salvation awaits, Commander. I'm itching to reach it.
Commander Zanem, buddy.
And to the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Augustine de Vries went along, knowing nothing would make up for her actions. But at least she'd not have to live with her guilt any longer. Vigilant Hogarth, now acclimated to Fairfield, leaned on the Protectorate ideals of neighborliness, while overlooking all the authoritarian tactics, so he might help the Order to succeed with the equation. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Inez struggled to resume gainful employment with Auntie's choice. Fortunately, her association with the commander helped her find a spot in a combat unit as a field medic. Yet she couldn't help but wonder if life had more in store. Tristan never uncovered who actually killed the Supreme Arbiter, a failing that chipped away at his ability to arbitrate. His once promising calling eventually ended with him stripped of rank, programming menial automechanicals somewhere deep within the husk of Protectorate society. Forced to think for themselves after a lifetime of luxurious certainty, Protectorate hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With unfettered access to skip drives, and its reputation untarnished by its still-secret agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
We did it. It's over. I'm gonna uninstall the game.
How do you like my faction accessories? Do they make me look handsome?
I will never do another Outer Worlds game in my life. That's Marker. End of Outer Worlds. Do I do a quick... I think I will. We're gonna do a quick expedition, try to get a Leaper core. If I can get one, we'll do one more. If not, whatever. Who didn't even hear about Asa, man? The only character who I liked in the game. The only good character. Because I didn't do any requests because it was on the sinking. I didn't finish it because it was on the what's it called?